Algebra 1 students. This is Ms. Schmidt, and I'm going to be doing the video with you again tonight. And today we're going to be doing solving literal equations and formulas, which is part of section 2.5 that we've already done, but we're going to go back and do the application problems. But first, we're going to do a little bit review from the rest of the 2.5 that we've already done. So this is just like what we've already done. So I'm going, for number 1, what we have to do first is distribute. Distribute the 5 to the x and the 5 to the a, and we get 5x minus 5a equals 2x. And then we need to get all the x's on one side, so we subtract 5x from this side, subtract 5x from this side, and we get negative 5a is equal to negative 3x. Then, to get x by itself, we have to divide by a negative 3, divide by a negative 3, and we get 5a over 3 is equal to x. And that's our answer. So I want you guys to do number 2 on your own, and let's make sure we get the same answer. Okay, I'm back, and you can see the work that I did for number 2. The main thing you need to do here is make sure you distribute this negative sign to the 3x and the 4. So it's going to be 2 minus 3x minus 4. And then you can see the work that I've done. And then when you divide by negative 3, you have to remember when you divide negative 9 by negative 3, that it is going to be a negative number. We're going to move on and go to the next section. We're going to start the new stuff right now. So now we're going to do this number 3, a word problem. A rectangle has a perimeter of 46 centimeters with a width of 6 centimeters. What is the length? In the directions it says solve the problem, round your answer to the nearest tenth. And I want to do a little pointer on your calculator when it says when you have to use pi, do not use 3.14, please. Please push second in the pi button, because it will give you a way more accurate answer. So for number 3, the first thing you should do is draw a picture. In this picture, when you say the width is 6, so we know this is the width and this is the length. So we know this is a 6 and we know this is a 6 because both widths are 6. And then we're trying to find the length, so we can just put an x here and an x here, because that shows that the length is x and we know that they're going to be the same number. So for the formula that we're going to use, we know that the perimeter of a rectangle is P is equal to length plus width plus width. So now we can substitute what we know. The lengths we don't know, so we have to put an x for both of the L's. And the widths we know is 6, so we add 6 plus 6. And then for the P, we know is 46. So we just solve this. 46 is equal to, combine like terms, 2x plus 12, 6 plus 6 is 12, minus 12, minus 12, 12. And then it is 34 is equal to 2x, divide by 2, divide by 2. X is equal to 17. So then we know the length is equal to 17 centimeters. Don't forget your units, because this is centimeters, so the length will be in centimeters too. Okay, so for number 4, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to find out what is the radius of a circle with circumference 44. So we know that the formula, let's use a different color. So the formula for circumference is C is equal to pi d, or the one we're going to want to use is pi 2 pi r. Because we're looking for the radius, and the d is for diameter, but we're looking for the radius, so we want to use this formula. So we just plug in what we know. We know our circumference is 44. Then we do 2 pi r. And we're looking for the r, so we have to divide by, I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. I'm going to come up here because I'm running out of room. 22 is equal to pi r, and then we have to divide by pi, divide by pi. And in your calculator, you're going to do 22 divided by pi, but do not use 3.14, please. And you get your answer to be r is equal to 7.00 something, so round your answer to the nearest tenth, so it would be 7.0. Hope you guys all understand that, and we're going to keep moving on. If you need time to write that down, just pause this video and you can continue on in just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to have you guys do number 5 on your own. Pause the video and then we can work through it together after you've done it on your own. Okay, I'm back. And so to solve this problem, all I did is I drew a picture, which you guys should always do because it'll help you understand where the units are going. And I put 8 for the length and x for the height because that's what we're trying to find. And your area formula, which you should know, is area equals 1/2 length times height. So I just plugged in what we knew. I put 48 in for the area is equal to 1/2. I put 8 in for the length, and I put an h for the height. And then this step right here, I did 1/2 of 8, which is 4. That's where this 4 came from. So it's 48 equals 4h divided by 4. And then you get the height is equal to 12. And that is our answer. So now we are going to move on. So, for number 6, a rectangular soccer field has an area of 7,200 yards squared. It has a width of 60 yards. What is the length of the soccer field? So what should we do? Draw a picture. So this is our soccer field, and it has a width of 60, so we know this is 60, and this is 60. And then this is x, and this is x for the length. And we're going to try to find, and this is the area, so we know the area formula is width times length. And so we're going to plug in what we know. 7,200 is equal to, and our width we have is 60, so 60 times, and we're looking for the L, which is L. Or you can use x. Sorry, I put an x, so let's use x. Okay, so all we have to do here is divide by 60. Divide by 60. So x is equal to 120 yards. That's all you have to do. And so our length is 120 yards. Okay, for number 7, I'm going to have you guys do this one on your own. So pause it, and then we'll come back together and see if we get the same answer. Okay, guys, I'm back. And so what I did for this one, when you read the directions, it says that you have a batting average of .360. So you put that in for A, because that's your average. And then he has been up to bat 275 times. So we put that in for in, because it says in times up to bat. So now that's the equation that you guys should have. And over here I solved it. So what we have to do to get h by itself is we had to times both sides by 275, and those would cancel out. And then you times this side by 275, so it's 275 times .360, and when you put that into your calculator, you get 99. So this means that if he has a batting average of .360, and he's been up to bat 275 times, out of those 275 times, he should hit it 99 times. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and bring all your stuff to class tomorrow, and we will work hard and answer any questions that you guys have. Have a good night.